Hi everyone, this is 270 EHA19 here with a new video and hopefully the sixth and last video of this series of my former bus stop getting a makeover, which the title of this video is gonna be my former bus stop finally got a makeover. Well, it is Sunday, 7:38 a.m., 38 degrees, first day of winter. And speaking of winter, well, before today, the season of fall has really gotten a pre-winter beating, especially up here in my area. And without further ado, well, let's get in the video, shall we? All right, so here we are, standing at the sidewalk where I used to wait for the bus. And if we look down over here now, is what I would call the invited parking lot of this residential apartment complex right over here. They finally put a crosswalk. And if you look down yonder, well, guess what we see down over there? We see some lights in service, and they actually got those going a week before Thanksgiving, but I couldn't start filming. I couldn't start filming up over here because as soon as December 2 came around, which was a little after Thanksgiving, well, guess what? The snow started coming in, and looks like somebody that I know really had some time to really tap their heels, wiggle their nose, and wiggle their bow because they wanted 2 feet of snow. Well, they got like at least an average about 8 to 9 inches of snow up over here. But at least now that the snow is gone, there's a little bit of wind, and so far things are looking good. Well, let's continue walking further up, shall we? Well, good thing is you don't have to look to your right anymore, because I'm walking on the sidewalk right now. And interesting enough, this sidewalk does feel wider. I can tell you that right now. It does feel wider. I love the crosswalks on the road. I can tell you that. And here's something that they did in this sidewalk. This manhole cover that you see right over here, that wasn't like that. But because the sidewalk is a little bit wider, well, they had to add this metal plate right over here. Why didn't they put the manhole cover further onto the street instead of doing this ridiculous contraption? That's just my opinion, but I thought I just wanted to show a detail of that. Let's go forward. And as we continue walking forward, well, we're gonna cross this crosswalk right over here on this road. And looking very nice. We got the blind patron pad right over here. I'm sure there's a name for that, but yeah, that's there. It's present. So it's there, like as soon as you take a cross, those pads are right there. Now, something that gets my attention is that you see this sidewalk right over here, or maybe, as you can see, where it's older, and as it ends, where the road begins, they start adding this brick pattern right over here, right towards the end. It's quite interesting. Anyway, with that said, that's how this sidewalk looks. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna cross, go right towards the school now. And as we can see the road right over here where the end line is. And well, we could just start walking our way down. Much of this looks the same since August 24, since I shot the last video. So not much change has been happening. Just what I mean is with the sidewalks right over here, as you can see, that this all looks the same. So right now I'm walking towards the edge of the road here, and as I'm walking down towards the main street down over here, you could start to see that the lights are, some lights are red and some are green. Whereas before, at the beginning of the year, there was only blinking red and yellow lights. So the main street had the blinking red light, while this street that I'm walking on right now had the blinking yellow light. And as you can see, all of the lights for you to cross the road are in service. Well, I'm turning over towards the other sidewalk right over here. And here we have another walk light that connects with this light if you would have crossed the road. Not bad. And we walk the sidewalk, right? We also have another walk light, as you can hear, that activates the walk light in this crosswalk with a cars, SUV that just left. And as I walk towards the school, it's a nice, really super wide, comfortable sidewalk to walk in. It's really nice. I think it's really nice. It's a little later in the morning when I usually do these videos, because of course daylight savings time, and obviously because today is the shortest day of the year. So as the sidewalk ends, I'm going to show you guys something. Right over here, as I stop right here, and there is an entrance towards the parking lot in the school right over here. Was there any need to just put some of the sidewalk material right over here, or just leave this strictly cement? Why did you have to ruin this? Because the other side that's right over there down yonder, it's not the same. Why did you have to ruin this part right over here? You could have just did the sidewalk and just leave it like that. But sometimes, you know, people do some dumb projects that who knows what they were smoking. So you could say that they just ruined that part there where the trees are at. Or can it be that they're gonna make a future sidewalk here? I don't know what's gonna happen there, but that's gonna be quite interesting. With that said, yeah, that's just my comment and my opinion on that right there. Well, let's continue walking forward over here, because we're gonna try the crosswalks for the first time. And as we walk by, you can see this area over here finally got cleared out, where this was all full of trees and shrubs. So that looks much nicer now. And as we get closer, we can start to see all of the lights in operation. Notice how that yellow truck finally got its signal because of the green light. Very nice. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna push the walk light here and see how that works. Wait. So here I am, waiting in position. Waiting across the road.
What sign is on to cross? What sign is on to cross?
Right? It's looking pretty good. They give you at least 15 seconds to cross or less, but hey. Not bad. Not bad. So I'm gonna wait till this car crosses here because I want to get an aerial shot of the scenery, if it's allowable. And yeah, a close call accident here in the morning. That would have been a very interesting video take. So this is the aerial shot, how things look like. And a few videos ago, well, actually, I meant to say a few years ago, I shot a video of me trying to go to Platt Street to catch the Route 34 bus back in 2021. And this is the aerial shot of people working on this road right over here. Yes. With that said, let's continue walking. And if you hear my voice a little bit raspy, I just went through major cold that just happened to me throughout last week. So I feel a whole lot better today. Yeah, so crossing this area over here, even though it does have, it gives you the ability to cross if you need to cross, but there were no cars there. With that said, I'm gonna go and press the walk light here.
Wait.
And I'm gonna be in position to cross. Give it a few seconds. All right. Walk sign is white. And as we can see, we have finished crossing. And we see the sidewalks over there. Another decorative crosswalk over here, another decorative crosswalk. And down yonder as well, we got those decorative crosswalks as well. Not bad. And right over here, that post, well, that's another walk light. Increases safety for the children that need to cross this area right over here. And so far, this area, they kept it the same, looking good. And you know what's also pretty cool too is that they actually added the bushes that they took down when they were building these, the portion of these sidewalks. So yeah, these bushes they're gonna take their time to grow. They've been here for at least 2 months. So if we just walk a little further, we take a look at the bushes here. Yeah, not bad. But it's gonna take time in order for us to gain our privacy again. Or should I say the apartment complex over here, for them to get their privacy again in their parking lot. Not to disturb with the sidewalk that we see right over here. With that said, well, as we look around, well, let's walk up this sidewalk. And hopefully that's gonna bring us back towards the bus stop. Ooh, it is chilly out here, man. So I'm looking at this area right over here. I wonder what they're gonna put. They're gonna put another light, another tree. I don't know. But that just caught my attention. All right, let's continue walking. And if the wind is disturbing the video, I apologize, but well, nothing much I can do. The winds have been pretty high with these pre-wintry temperatures that we've been having as the fall season was ending. And now that we're in the first day of winter, well, of course, everything seems to make some more sense now when it comes to the cold. Well, here we are, back where we begun. And here's where I'm going to end the video. Until next time, you guys will see me on another video. Thank you for watching.